Sigrenis here once again with a Sigrenis Gaming Plays video, and of course it's Neverwinter Nights 2. You might recall that last time I absolutely ballsed up and couldn't work out how to change a spell. And you probably laughed, or rolled your eyes in frustration. I have since worked out what I'd done wrong, which we can all be very relieved about, and it's, God, is it embarrassing. One of the most embarrassing things I've ever done. So, well, let's select element, go B. Okay. Brings up our spell book. Now, you see, I was clicking and dragging and it just wasn't working. But what you do is you double click. Yeah. Awkward. So, we now have, I believe, all the spells that we need to prove that we are a druid. So, what do we need here? We need our bull strength. Okay, so we go in and rest because we've changed spells, and as you might know, you have to prepare the spells, and resting is what does that. Right, bull's strength. Ta-da! So if the tree is only bark now, the symbol gone. Huzzah! I think this is the owl. I'm actually going to use... Oh, it's the panther. It's that one. Cat's Grace. Cast. Keep moving. Let's get Skymirror sorted. That's all gone. So now we just have the last trait, which I believe is the Owl's Wisdom. So as you can see, it was a very simple solution that I wasted far too much time trying to be clever about, and I'm sorry and embarrassed. And there's Skymirror, a little puddle in the mountains. Just double check this is what I think it is. Yeah, an owl perched on a high limb. That will be Owl's Wisdom. I've got to make that tree smart. Okay. Well, let's do that.
This is the Skymirror. Do not stray too close to its waters. They can be a shock to the uninitiated. Give me a moment to center myself, and then I can try to contact the druids of Neverwinter Wood. All it requires is placing this offering within the Skymirror's waters, and then we shall wait.
Eleni? Child, is that you?
Elder Naven? Can you hear me?
Yes, child. Where are you?
I am touching the waters of the Skymirror, but I had thought to contact the druids of Neverwinter Wood, not one of my own circle.
I was traveling for the past season. Not as long from the mirror as you, perhaps. And only recently have I returned from the Sword Coast.
This is Elder Naven, one of my circle. He has been a part of it for almost as long as Vashni and the others, but I did not realize he had left the mayor. He cannot hear you, but I can communicate your questions to him if you wish. Elder Naven, why were you traveling? And where are the druids of Neverwinter Wood?
My path has been a long one. What I have found, and what I have not, troubles me. Like you, I've had no success in contacting the druids of Neverwinter Wood. I suspect they are avoiding me, or have cut themselves off from others.
We encountered one in Neverwinter, and he had come in search of one of the Circle of the Mayor, either you or I, but had found no one, not even Elder Vashni.
That is troubling news, and part of what drove me here. I returned because I felt something was wrong with the mayor, and I have not been able to reach any of the other druids. This failing from the mayor, it is like a black silence stretching through Mer Delane, and even seeing through the eyes of animals and birds has proved useless.
Elder Naven, we did find one of the Circle of the Mayor, Khalil. He was maddened, and we were forced to fight him.
What? How did this happen?
Elder, I do not know. I fear it is tied to whatever is occurring in the mare. And he said that our circle, that it was lost. If so, we may be the only two left.
We shall see with our own eyes first. This news of Khalil saddens me. Was there no other way?
Elder, Khalil was driven mad. He had slaughtered the animals of Maiden's Glade, tore them apart while he was trapped in the form of a bear.
Troubling. It must not have been an easy thing to do. Such an act of mercy, Eleni.
Elder Naven, we came here to ask the lore keepers of Neverwinter Wood if they knew anything of what was happening at the mare. And we fear that whatever is occurring in the mare is tied to a set of silver fragments we carry.
Silver fragments? Like the one carried by that village boy you were watching?
Yes, but he did not carry it. It was hidden near the village, I believe. He retrieved it from the Ilfarn ruins there.
That is a strange coincidence. But perhaps not. The darkness clouding the mare. It is familiar in some respects to events that occurred at the time of the discovery of those shards. During the war against the King of Shadows long ago, a similar darkness infested the mare, though not as thick as it is now. Can he have returned? There were many battles fought on the mare, and at its borders. One even at West Harbor. Eleni, I must continue onto the mare, and try to find what became of Vashni and the others. Even if they are dead, I must see it with my own eyes, and see what I can do to find out more about this threat, and the shards you speak of.
Of course, Elder Naven.
Good fortune, Eleni. I know of your vigil, but now we must focus our sight back to where it belongs, on the lands we tend.
I know, Elder Naven. Forgive me.
I will contact you when I know more. I will send a messenger. You will know it when it arrives. Until we meet again, Eleni, beware the shadows.
Cool. So that's sorted. We've done Eleni's little
There is
bit.
nothing more we can do here, I'm afraid. Something is wrong. The spirits are gathering. We must leave at once. We are not welcome here.
Of course we're not. Why would we be? We're never welcome anywhere. Run for your lives. Oh, good. Ghosts. Everyone loves ghosts. Big water ghosts, little other ghosts. Water elementals. That makes more sense now. Oh, that's fun. Let's keep running, hey? Wait, stop it. Some new enemies we've not seen before, and that's always fun. So it sounds like, yes, everything's tied together and everything's getting worse, basically. Shit is going down. And I have been stunned. Awesome. Okay, let's keep running. Oh. Let's rest before we touch these guys. This isn't gonna be fun. Oh dear. Hello?
Druidess, we have come for you. You have felt us in the land. Now, feel the touch of darkness upon you.
Well, give him. Ha! I now have a coup de grace. When people fall over, I have an attack of opportunity to kill them instantly. Apparently it's rather effective. Oi. You've paralyzed my dude. My dwarfy dwarf. Don't do that. I might go and kill your friends. Also might heal myself. Not looking good. Cure my serious wounds. Now kill his friends. Now kill him. Hey, you knocked out Quara without the U. Just the Q. Well,
This is what summoned the
it's
protectors
sorted.
of the Skymirror here. This priest. But the way is hidden. How did he manage to find his way here? We must leave. If we remain, others may come.
Isn't that always the way? Alright. We're going to, in fact, go straight on to Old Owl Well to see how this team goes against real problems. Old Owl Well, you may remember, is where we've been sent by the City Watch to deal with some combat problems, some war troubles. So we're going to try to deal with that. Look out, there's
Now
Mitch.
this here is White Thistle. Can give you the runs, you know. And I made up a song for it, quite a catchy tune. White Thistle, all in a row. In Neverwinter Woods, they all grow.
What?
Oh, well met. Sorry, didn't even see you standing there. Thought you might be a Wendersnaven at first, but I can see you. So, I guess that discounts that.
What?
Wendersnaven? It doesn't roll off the tongue too easily, so don't worry. Don't say it too loudly if you're not sure, though. They may take offense.
And I
What?
thought Kelgar had problems.
What are you talking about? This gnome's mad, not me.
Wendersnaven? I don't think I've heard of a woodland animal by that name.
Thought I might camp out here a bit. Play a tune or three, see if I could catch their attention. No luck, though. But luck's what you make it. So I've been working hard. Oh, but I haven't even introduced myself. I'm Grobdar Gnome Hands. Probably guessing where that last name comes from, don't you? Well, tends to confuse most people. Quite a collector and maker and teller of tales I am. All the Gnome Hands are, except the ones they hanged in Luskan. Working on quite a tale myself, you know, and the act of composing, it is a tale in itself.
You bad.
Indeed. I, Grobnar, am a philosopher, a poet, a cataloger of flora, fauna, and all things wild and all things mechanical. And I can give it rhythm. You see, it all starts with a tune. Say about that bush, or that root, or that cloud, or that boot. And then, after I had welded the spring-mounted mechanical shield on my codpiece, I fired it, only to be thrown back almost 30 yards right into a wall. Stung quite a bit, I'll say that much, but what I learned was...
Yes, we're all asleep.
I say, all that discussion has really built up a hunger. Lost all track of time.
Something about your mouth and your
Oh,
codpiece.
you were listening so intently you closed your eyes and laid down for a bit. Made some funny laughing noises at the right times, too. Almost thought you were snoring. No trouble, don't blame you. I barely noticed the world around me once I conjure up a story. So if closing your eyes helps you concentrate, by all means. I knew this mage once who...
Maybe tell us on the way if you want to join the party.
Excellent! Oh, you won't regret this. I mean, too many times.
Okay, I'm actually gonna drop out Eleni and take Grobnar. So, tell me about your gear, Mr. Grobnar.
Me?
Yes, you. A short bow, leather armor, and some +1 arrows. Cool.
Yes?
Let's carry on. To Old Owl Well. So, new party member, Grobnar Gnome Hands, the chatterbox bard. All bards are usually chatterboxes. Part of the trade, I believe. dokie. So leading into Old Well, which looks a bit grim and brown, to be honest. Let's see what's going on here. Ooh, you see me? Yes. Sure. What do we got? The hair shirt of Ilmater. What's hair? Ooh. 2 and 6. Plus 3 to armor. Rope of blending. No. Rope of loyalty. Basically the same as mine, but immune to a few things.
Yes.
Shield of the Watch. This one. Bonus versus humans. I'm actually gonna buy that. Yes. Have that. Sell that. Sell that. Sell that. And that. And that. And that. And that. It's actually tiny, that shield. Interesting. Any interesting weapons? That I can afford. I can afford a lot of stuff, actually.
Oh, yes.
Let's see if he can use better bows. Because he's got just a short bow plus 1. So short bow plus 1. 1d6 times 3. Composite short bow. 63. Plus mighty. Can you use heavy crossbows? 1d10 unnatural. Do you have plus 1 bolts? That's the question. Keep scrolling down to find the bolts. Let's at the top. Strong Heart's arm. 1d6 times 3. Improve saving throws. Does have plus 1 bolts. Get the arrows. Sell the bow. Where's that? Heavy crossbow. One side we can punch through everything. We can have all of that equipped. Cool. Okay. Good. Good.
Yes.
Right, let's move on and actually get something done. We're looking for Callum, that's right. He's a little dwarf.
I want those walls up by evening. No excuses. The orcs aren't going to stop attacking just because we need to catch our breath.
But, sir, the men are having a hard time finding the materials we need.
You're telling me they can't find any stones? We're in the middle of the blasted mountains. Unless you'd like to report to Nashia that we're overrun because we couldn't find rocks, I suggest you drive some sense into your men and get that wall built.
Yes, sir. I'll see to it, sir.
I tell you, I've lost years of my life trying to get this rabble fit for service. And who are you supposed to be? Reinforcements? That would be me. Let me tell you, leading these farmers is a mixed blessing. They've got a ways to go. I'm Column. Commander Column to you. Lord Nasha sent me here to secure the old Owl Well. So what are you doing here?
I'm here to escort the water deep and have a commissary.
He hasn't arrived yet. Should have been here a 10 days ago. I've sent a scout to look for him. Wait, you're the one from the City Watch, aren't you? I got word yesterday you'd be making a visit. I'd hoped to have better news for you.
Oh, did you? What happened to him?
No, my scout hasn't reported back yet. Though I expect him soon. He's one of the best.
Did you have any idea
This
anything
assault
about
has been
it?
planned for months. We weren't able to warn Asani ahead of time, though. We weren't expecting to be needing a new emissary, to be honest. Still, at least we'll be here to offer more protection.
Why is it important? This
Not
place?
exactly a student of history, are you? The Old Owl Well is the only known water source for 3 days in any direction. Neverwinter and the Orcs have been fighting over it as long as anyone can remember. The Orcs held it for the last 10 years until the Council decided they wanted to reopen the trade route to Yata. To do that, we need to take back this watering hole.
I see. Why didn't you bring more
Well,
back?
that brings us back to the emissary, doesn't it? If the Lord's Alliance could communicate, you're right. We'd have more men. But with the emissaries being lost, even so, we've stretched the army thin as it is. I brought along every man that Lord Nasher could spare. The Council's going to have to raise a new army in a hurry if things don't work out here.
Anything I can do to help?
Marshal Cormac still has a talent for recruiting good people, I see. Duty first, eh? I'll expect you to help out with the defense of this camp. You've already brought your own gear, so just find a spot to call home and stay alert.
Orcs are coming. They want to kill us.
Sound the alarm! Orcs! The orcs are attacking!
Wouldn't you know it? Not a moment's rest.
Yeah, imagine that. What a coincidence. This is great timing.
Neverwinter!
Alright, let's get in it. Yes, that was my bard whistling. Do that. Bards are very good at buffing characters, which makes him quite an ideal choice and a good alternative to Eleni, who also can buff quite well.
All right, Grey Cloaks. Everyone back to your posts.
That was easy.
Another Orc raiding party. We're lucky they haven't attacked in full force. Just wish I could make contact with whoever it is that's been distracting the Orcs.
Someone else is attacking?
Yes, someone's out there attacking Orc patrols, and it's giving us a chance to build up our defenses.
So they're on your side.
I've been at this long enough to know that you need to control a battlefield. And this new ally of ours is something I can't control. He's not one for talking. Every time I send someone out to contact him, he and his men move their camp. The Orcs have a name for him, Katalmak. They say he attacks without warning, and without regard for his enemies' numbers.
That's not a name orcs give lightly. It's a name they give to warriors who lose themselves in battle.
Maybe this kettlehead person simply lacks basic math skills. You see, if we were to face 300 orcs, the odds, well, if you carry the two, might be...
Sounds like someone who wants to die to me. If we weren't here, it'd only be a matter of time before all the tribes in the well hunted down this Katalmak, and then his crusade would be over. Well, enough talk about him. I've got my hands full just keeping the men in fighting shape.
Commander! Scouts returning!
Let's hope he brings word on the emissary, eh?
Pathfinder Willem reporting, sir.
Willem, did you locate emissary Asani?
No, sir, but I came across his escorts. Killed to the last man, but no sign of the emissary. Orcs, sir. They must have taken him.
Sounds like you've got a new assignment. Your job is to escort the emissary to safety. If he's in trouble, you've got to help him. I'd start looking at Yai-Sog Bone Gnash's lair, northeast of here.
Bone Gnashers? They're still around. They're hard to kill.
My, Bone Gnasher is an interesting name. I wonder what he would have done to earn it.
His tribe isn't the biggest, but he's older and more cunning than most. At the least, he may have an idea who attacked the emissary's guards.
Who is the biggest
The
tribe?
Eye Gouger tribe is the strongest, led by Logram Eye Gouger. He keeps the other tribes in line, including the Bone Gnashers, and he's the one leading the attacks. All the orcs in the well fall under his banner. Ooh, if we could get lucky and put an arrow through his skull. If we could, the orcs would turn on each other in a heartbeat, and give us enough time to strengthen our position here.
We could try to get
Trust
him down.
me, if I knew where Logram could be found, I'd hit him myself. Killing him would be the break we've been looking for. But from what I've heard, there's been reports that this unknown ally of ours, this Katalmak, is hitting Logram hard, which means he must know where Logram can be found. But since I can't find this unknown ally of ours, Logram's out of our reach as well. For right now, focus on Yai-Sag Bone Gnasher. See what you can do to find the emissary. Besides, if you cross Logram, that might be more than you can handle.
Hey. Alright,
I'll
show
have
me where
Willem mark the
Gnash's
Bone
lair is.
Gnasher lair on your map. You'd better act quickly. If the orcs have the emissary, whatever they have planned for him cannot be good. If you need anything, we've got Simi here in camp to help you. She normally trades in trinkets for the men, but carries some items more suited for combat as well.
Thank you. I will be on my
We'll hold
way.
down the fort. The more
can
orcs
keep
we
your
kill
men.
here, the fewer you'll run into out in the mountains. Good luck to you. And if you run into that madman who's attacking the orcs out there, let him know I'd like to have a little chat with him.
Alright everyone, that's been our episode for today. We've found out a bit more about Eleni and her story and the Skymirror stuff, which I worked out at last. We're now at OLL. We've been joined by Grobnar Gnomehands and the Gnomish Bard. And we're about to head off to Bone Nash's lair to try to find Asani, the emissary from Waterdeep. So tune in next time to find out just how much violence occurs when we go to visit the orcs. I've been Skymirror. This has been Neverwinter Nights 2. Thanks for watching. Catch you later, guys.